Hey, what's going on, everybody? Here, welcome to an ATS video on Full Tilt Gaming FTG for short. Thanks for joining us today. I hope you guys are ready to see this USA trailer pack. I've got a little spill here in the beginning. I always want to get through them, especially my trailers and payware stuff as well. Got a few things to kind of set up. We have reopened up the company, so if you guys are interested in coming back and driving for a company that just wants to have fun, that's what we're about here at this company. If you want to go actually perform a real job for a computer company, and you don't want to actually earn any money for it, there are a couple of others that treat it that way and treat it as such. But we're all about having fun with one another and enjoying our time together in our online space. So anyway, links for that are down in the description. As well, for the payware mods here for the trailer pack, 3 trailers, $10. And you can grab this from Jon Ruda. He's the same guy that did the 900L, which we featured on channel. Also, the Freightliner Classic XL, which is not the same as the Oddfellows one we did. And I'll see if I can't link that video as well to that one, just live stream. I have not done a full build and drive on that one, or a truck, kind of like a truck showcase on that. I will get to that and get that out ASAP as soon as I can. But anyway, just be looking for those things. I'll put some links down in the description. Go check it out. Hit the show more, and it'll be down there. As for payware mods, like I always say, I'm not really interested in why you think payware mods shouldn't be allowed or why you think those people are nasty people. I won't accept those comments on the channel. I get rid of them because they don't. And it's not because I'm trying to filter out what is good and bad in my comments on the videos. Just because I want the videos and I want the comments of those to apply to the actual mods themselves. Questions about the mods. Does it have this? Does it have that? I want people to be able to read the comments and say, wow, there's a lot of people that really enjoyed this trailer pack. Or there's going to be people on there that say, yeah, it was this. It was a little too high quality for my computer or such and such. Which brings me to my next point, which I really want to stress, and I really want you guys to do, is if you see any more, like if you've got an average run system in any of the mods, trailer mods, or anything that I do, if they don't run really well on your computer, just drop a quick comment, a respectful comment on there and say, hey, I've got a medium run computer and this mod is a little bit much for me. And maybe put your specs in there, because I will be more apt to like that, as well as pin it possibly in a comment or add it to the description, so that other guys that may have medium run computers can see, yeah, well, it doesn't really run that way. Because the thing, I don't want you to waste your money. I want people to leave out of these videos thinking, well, I feel like I know more about the product, about the seller, about what its options are. And then when you purchase it, I'm putting my name and my channel and everything else behind it, my reputation, and I don't want to attach that to people that don't do good work. So I feel like there's a little bit in there for me to lose if people start having bad deals with it. So I want to make sure that all the information gets out to the buyers out there that are interested in products and interested in extending your ATS experience. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's look at full screen. And I probably just got a couple of likes on the video for that one. All right, so I'm in the 900B. It's what I was actually just in this truck just a little bit ago. I was kind of running around doing a little random trailer testing on some other stuff, thinking about maybe a future stream. So anyway, like the truck, it's the 900B from the GTM team on the Steam Workshop. So it looks a little funny because the day cab's a little small in this truck, I feel like. But anyway, 900B on this Reefer. This Reefer looks huge, but it doesn't to an actual truck like this that would pull a Reefer. Anyway, okay, so the Reefer's got a couple of options. By the way, let's just go ahead and can that. So it's got a couple of options. You get it painted, you can get it slatted, chromed, or skinned, whichever way you want it. As you can see, you got the 48-foot triple with the tag axle up here on the front. So it's however you want to get it on that, it's fine. I will say this, the quad axle with the tag only goes on the painted. You can't get the chromed version on that. So let's just look for right now at the painted 53-foot. Just keep in mind that you do have the triple with that one, and it only works on the painted side. So the body side, you can get this chromed, which looks, of course, really snazzy. Everybody wants a chrome Reefer that looks good, and I know there's a couple more on the way as well from some other devs that are working on some things like that. So maybe in the future here we'll be able to rock those on the channel. But anyway, so we've got these right here. We've got axles, like I said. The paint on these will work, but they will paint if you choose the front option to be paintable on your cooler. Outside of that, everything on this trailer is all chrome, including the back, which looks phenomenal because it has the correct chromed door texture on this thing. I love that. So options on this one, there's not a ton on all 3 of these trailers. There's not a ton of customability on these. So just keep that in mind. We'll leave the paint because I'll show you what you can do with that. So we'll just go ahead and light this thing up like a Christmas tree. So you've got lights down the front. You can also completely light this thing up down the side and kind of see what we got going on there. Does have front and back wheel mud flaps. Does have a toolbox that you can add in there. It's a small toolbox. So we've got the Great Dane with weights. So I think standard with weights. There you go. So you can put those on there. Now you can create your own. So if you want to do your mud flaps, you can do your text, your logo, whatever you'd like to. Maybe if you're doing trailer skins, you can skin a trailer and put the actual matching mud flap to go with it, whatever. That's just an option. So there you got back mud flaps. You got your ram bar down here. You've got a standard, which goes all the way across. Or if you want to showcase those mud flaps, just pick the shorter one. And then you do have a couple of options here on the lighting. So you got 2 lights and then 3 light LEDs. And then you can make these whatever you want. You could do 3 lights, and you've got chrome bezels on all 3 or 2. You can do the same here with the these to have the black bezel, plastic or whatever it would be. So anyway, that's basically the options on this trailer. It's not a ton when it comes to the chrome trailer. Now, if you want to paint it, you just got to pick any of these. So you've got all of these skins right here as a part of these. Now, they all have Great Dane, but they all work. You can do a custom color. So if you want to, you know, let's just say you want to try to match the reds on your thing. You just need to, you know, you need to pick the reds, get them on there, and then you can have the same color as your truck. That's totally an option. If you don't, you can leave it white. You can make it chrome. Do whatever you want. Now, on the side of that, if you wanted to do some others here, we've got some other skins we'll kind of run through real quick. I don't want to spend a ton of time on these because you guys can basically see it's a skin. It's nothing we haven't seen before. But Western, we got WetX Werner. You do have UPS, US Mail. So even I know they don't transfer cold freight. But if they did, it would be kind of cool, and you can, I guess, you could pretend. So US Mail, I like the. There's a couple of these. Miss McNamara at your service. Cal, there you go. He's got a couple of them. Terminals there in Ontario, Vancouver, Calgary, and Los Angeles, Cali. So anyway. Ultraplay Top 3, this would be one you guys would like. Texas Express, Texas Star Express Reefer, especially for my Tex fans out there. Swift, Sunbury, you got Ryder, Lease as well. RTL Roadrunner, Ontario, you got Midland. Maritime, you got the Marines, hoorah. So for those military guys out there that might want to sport a Marine trailer, there you go. You've got EMS Carriers, Liberty West. You've got the Night Transportation, Palmer, Heartland, FedEx, Dayrose, Covenant. There you go, Clean Garbers. You've also got Challenger, Budweiser for those guys that like the horses. You got Boston, you got Baylor, and then whatever this is, Dewey Pile. I guess that's how you say it. Anyway, you got all of those skins in here as well. If you want to make your kind, you can sub out your own skins on these. You overwrite those inside the mod. So if you know a little bit about skinning and modding, it even, I think, does come with a template on there. So if you want to throw your own skin on these, you certainly can. So anyway, that'd be all single player option as well. So let's go ahead. Let's escape out of that. We'll go down here. Let's check out our, we've got another one here. We got the flatbed. This is the Manik Dartwing. We'll do a quick customization on this. Not too much besides color that you see in color. You've got chromes. The one thing I really wanted to point out a part of this trailer is the decals. The decals, the detail on these from all of the little plates, you can see you've got the little placards down here the same way there. It doesn't just look like a sticker or a texture. It actually looks like it extrudes out a little bit like it's an actual emblem, which is really cool. Manik stickers are really nice, clean, high res. Same way on these front ones as well. It's probably got some load restrictions, DOT stuff, whatever. I can't get close enough in here to read them, but I will be looking in game to see if you can actually read them. But anyway, you got the same ones over here. Now you can pick this one. There's no crazy stuff that you can do on this. Like if you wanted to, pick out different, wheelbases, the chassis and stuff, it doesn't have all that. It just has this simple stuff with a tag axle in front, which a lot of people like because a lot of these flatbeds don't come with that tag, at least in game. Most of the time they come with them both down, which I see that's pretty much the only way I see them. I don't normally see them with tag axles up. But anyway, if you like that and say, well, yeah, that's how we drive them, well, there you go. And as you can see, all of the details on the cables and stuff are absolutely phenomenal. They look awesome. So anyway, so there you go. So that's what that one looks like. It's really, really clean. And it also has a very clean back look inside it. You've got all of your decals up here. Incredible when it's in game. It looks really natural. The lighting and stuff on this trailer is killer. All 3 of these trailers have killer lighting. As you can see, man, wonderful textures on all of this stuff. The mud flaps, the wheels, absolutely fantastic. So that's that one. And then we're going to look at one more here, the Wilson Pacesetter. So the Wilson Pacesetter is one that there are a few variations of free trailers out there for it, but I don't think any of those free trailers look quite as good as this one does. Now, there are a few trailers that do offer you some like double 48s or double 53s, or you get like the Rocky mountain doubles where you get like the big trailer, then you get like the smaller pup trailer behind it, which there are farms that use plenty different styles of these Wilsons. There's a ton of different pacesetter styles, the lengths, and capacities for carrying on the road. But anyway, the thing that I wanted to point out, this trailer is only once. You get the 48 or 43 foot on this one, but all of the decals, all the safety warnings, the dangers, I mean, all of the probably the OSHA stuff is all right here, and it's incredible looking in game. It all is very, very high res. I'm just really surprised, because a lot of times these trailers don't come quite this detailed. So whoever did, if he did the original model or bought it and then converted all this stuff over for ATS, whoever did the original model on these trailers did an absolute phenomenal job. The lighting on this trailer is incredible. I mean, once you get up in there close, you can actually see there's 4 diodes or LED diodes in there. I mean, it just looks good. All of the pull handles here and the handles here for your it looks like these things have like an automatic and not a non. I guess it does have. Looks like it does have a place there. You could put maybe one of your turn bars on this and open this manually, but it looks like it has everything in the works there. You can't get under the trailer, but it looks like it's got everything wired for an automatic dump, which is pretty cool. I'm not sure what the correct terminology, but I'm sure somebody in the chat will correct me. They always do. Hashtag not salty. All right, you can do lots of different lights on these, so if you want to light this thing up, you certainly can. You've got all of that. Then you've also got mud flaps if you want to throw some standard mud flaps on there. It's not like a huge deal, you know. Nothing on the backside. There's really not a lot, because these really trailers, I mean, there's not too much to say about them. But here's the one cool thing that I did really like about these trailers is all 3 of these trailers come with 2 different wheels. There's like a wheel set that comes as an extra mod. There's about 4 things in the mod pack that come with it. The cool thing is that this one especially comes with these 2 wheels, the Manik flatbed wheels, which is a shorter dish wheel, and it comes with the Great Dane, which fits on the Wilson trailers and also the Great Dane. But they'll fit on anything. So if you've got another trailer that you would love to put this on, then it'll fit, which I thought was really cool. So even if you've got another flatbed or you've got an XL Specialized, you've got something else like, dude, those wheels would be perfect. That's what they put on them. Well, you can put these on there, and even the better thing about these is that these wheels that come with the trailers are already positioned up for the standard patterns of all the mods for the standard wheels. So if you've got mods in there, like Smarty's wheel pack, his follow the same standard bolt pattern. Now there's some widths and spacings of the wheel that's a little bit different, but your chrome caps, your end caps on these. So if you're using, let's see down here, so you've got the Alcoa. So this is what his come with, which is basically nothing more than a blank. But if you want to use any of these caps, the black caps, you want to use the chrome caps, any of that stuff, it works. Now here's the thing, I'd have to put this and point this out. I would be interested to know. I'd have to shuffle all my mods out here. But I've got a couple of different hub options as well. I'm not exactly sure where these came from. It's very possible they come in this wheel set, but I'm not going to promise that they did. But if you have this wheel set, it actually has the air tubes that come in between that actually, you know, spin around with the wheel, which I see these quite frequently. So you've got the air hubs. You've also got silver. You got this Stemco. Red. Now maybe these come out of that Wilson, I mean the Smarties wheel pack. I'm not exactly sure, but if you have this pack, I'd like to know which one it is, but I love it. And if it is his, I'm going to actually ask him and see if it is, because if it is, I'll put it in the description. So hey, make sure you use all this stuff anyway. So that's all 3 trailers. So you got this one, and let me go ahead really quick while I'm at it before I finish up here. We've got the black version, which is a really nice slick version. So even if you're running a colored truck, it does look good to have this slick black one on there. And it's like a real shiny black too. It's like a black chrome. But you can also get in here and paint it. It does come with white, and it does have a metallic. So if you want to add and do the red thing on this, you can see it looks pretty good. Don't normally see a lot of them out here with painted sides like that, but if you wanted to, you certainly could. You could go chrome or just leave it white, black, red, whatever. So there you go. So there's all of that. And as before, man, the emblems and the decals on this are absolutely incredible. The Wilson trailers to the pacesetter emblems to the mud flaps, everything is sharp as a thumbtack. So just really, really, really good, high quality. All the rivets are not decaled on. They're actually modeled into the trailer. So this brings me up to really my last point as a part of these trailer reviews. The one thing I would like to know, if you guys do have medium computers, if one of you guys do, I can't tell you because I have a really big computer. I can't tell you whether or not these things will run really well on lower end PCs. Typically, payware mods, higher end mods don't run real well on low end PCs. So if you're driving ATS on a brand, just an average brand laptop that's not very good, I can't say that they would pull very well or that you'll get a lot of great performance out of them. I really just don't know because I have no way of testing it. Doesn't mean that it won't. I just have no way of testing it. So if some of you guys out there do have lower end PCs or average PCs that you say, hey, it runs great on mine, I couldn't help but not purchase it and it runs great, leave me a comment and let me know, and I'll pin some of that stuff and say, hey, you know, this guy's got a great comment because he's got a relatively average PC and he's running this stuff great. That's something else I want to start on all of these reviews, because I do get people say, sadly, I can't run it after I've paid for it. And my computer's not good enough. Well, I actually would like to be able to get that information out to other people that may be looking at buying this, so they can say, oh, sweet, I would have bought it had I known that it would actually run on the PC. And, you know, XYZ gamer guy down here says, yeah, it runs on mine and I've got XYZ. Well, I've got better than that, so I know it'll run on mine. Then you might be more apt to purchase and enjoy the trailers because you'd actually have some more info at your disposal. So anyway, that's what it's about. It's about getting info out to you guys so that y'all can make some wise decisions about where you put your money and how you spend your money. Especially once you get to a certain place in ATS, like it's like, okay, I've kind of done everything. I kind of want to experience some other things that say not everybody and their brother's doing. And these are sometimes a good way to do it. Plus, there's some really good modders out there that just don't do a lot of free stuff because they really want to take their time and spend their time with things that they can really donate and actually see a little bit of a return on. Because let's just face it, you know, most of these modders don't get donations for the stuff they do, which is a shame. And that's why a lot of the same guys that I actually do a lot of videos for now used to do a lot of free stuff, and people took advantage of them. So if you don't want to see the whole entire market go payware, invest in your free guys that do really killer stuff. If they're a skinner, if they do awesome skins for all the trucks you drive and you make money on YouTube videos, we can go over there and throw them a donation and say thank you for your contributions to the community. If they do trucks, stuff like Viper, like Glimmon's doing this, he's got the Volvo out there. He did the Mac Anthem. Harvin, that's another guy that's done a lot of really crazy cool stuff for the community to use. Would be helpful, man, for you guys to go through a donation. They may never go payware, but one of these days they might say, you know what, maybe I'll try to make some money at this and make a little bit because donations didn't work. So I'm just saying, make sure you go support those guys, even if it's throwing them $5, if it's throwing them 10, 15. I've really donated to a lot of those guys for my appreciation for their contributions to the community. So I implore you guys to do the same if you don't want to see the whole entire market go payware in the next 2 or 3 years. No guarantee that it won't, but the same guys that have been modding for a long time are still the only guys doing it. And there's a few out there, but I can already tell they get into the market, they fizzle out, and they don't ever do anything else because it can be very toxic. So anyway, be supportive of your modders. Those guys really do a service to the game, to the company, and they do it for nothing. So anyway, go support them. That's all I'm going to say. Soapbox, I have stepped off. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the presentation of the trailers, anything else I can help you with, please leave me a respectful comment. But if you do have purchasable questions or you do have feature questions, maybe direct those down to the Facebook page. You can find all the purchasable links here. Facebook page, all you need to do is go up there, send him a message and say, hey man, I'm interested in that USA trailer pack. He'll get back with you with PayPal link, and that way you guys can connect on through PayPal. So there's some protections there, just to let you know it's not like doing a backroom alley drug deal. It's pretty legit. So anyway, that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, thank you guys for your support. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these trailer packs, reviews, live streams. Like I said, company's rolling now, so if you guys want to join that, come in and join in with us and have some fun here in our convoys on the weekends. But other than that, we'll see y'all here in either the next live stream or the next video, guys. We'll see you. Peace.